Hello, everyone. Oh, I'm doing the burning in the things I drawn out after going through them with a Dremel. Okay. Yeah, I know. It's like dealing with an iron, like your straightener, and yeah. They're already gone. Oh, wood. I want it to project. I got burnt with this just a few minutes ago. Yes, I know I have my hood on my head. It's fine. Going into the tea. It smells like burnt marshmallows. That's what it smells like. Now, I'm teaching myself this. I never got taught how to wood burn. Fucking teaching myself. Better if you moved away from the door and came over here by the sliding door to get that. Not if you want to smell burnt marshmallow. That's even better. This is what we are doing right now for Christmas. This is my nephew's Christmas present. Because I don't like to buy people shit. I'd rather make it. It's like when you make something, it's a different meaning than buying something. Buying something to me, as I interpreted it, it tells me that I'm just like everybody else. I'm not that important to you. That you have to go out to a store to buy it. No, I like it handmade. Because what that does is tell me that you care enough for me and I'm one of a kind to you. So, because all my projects that I give people are one of a kind, there's not anything you'll find that even remotely looks like my stuff. Not a one. And that's why it's so if you see my work, it's rare. You can't find them anywhere else unless I make it. Funny, I don't see them. Not only does it smell like burnt marshmallows, it's super hot, and if I touch it lower, each will burn, and I will burn. And um we don't need queen burnt. We don't need DQ burnt by a soldering iron. Trying to wood burn. I'd love to see you motherfuckers try and do this. It's fucking time consuming. I'm not even done with my grandmother's picture yet. What are the odds of that? I'm hoping to be done with this thing by soon. Because it's not that much that I'm doing for this one. Last night, I spent 12 hours on my diamond painting, and I didn't even get through the one that I was doing because it was so much. And I really challenged myself for that. So now I'm hoping when I get done with this shit and done with the presents for my nephew and my nonna, I can relax my brain. My brain has been going for 3 days trying to finish up these projects. You know what's so interesting with this? I have to wait 5 minutes for this to get hot, like a fucking straightener or a curling iron, and then I have to wait a couple hours for it to cool down so I can put it away. But all I smell right now is burnt marshmallows. I'm trying not to burn myself. That would be bad. I think my nephew will love this. He usually loves what I make him. He is one lucky kid to have an artist for an aunt. And art could be so many things. I mean, they consider metal sculptures art. So, And then sometimes between this and my grandmother's project, I have to re-sign up for school. That's wonderful. Because I get to go back again this semester. And I have no clue what to take. I know I want to take stuff in the art building. I just gotta find what classes that I want to do in the art building. Because they don't have a lot at the Cypress College. They have the classes that I do want to learn over at the other college. That's the sister college to my college. But I can't get there, and I don't drive, so it's not going to work out. Plus, I have to be in a studio. I can't work in a classroom that I can't be in a studio. I just have a lot more items to do and abilities to be able to do when I'm in the studio. I know photographers, they can go anywhere, and their studio is pretty much their camera. But to an artist, they work better in their studio because that's where all their stuff is. That's where their happy place is. Queen needs her happy place. Because coffee's not doing it no more. Coffee makes me go back to sleep. I even tried doing the the dark roasts. Mm-mm. It don't work no more. I've even tried Death Wish coffee. Doesn't work. I don't care. You guys want to put a like on it? Go right ahead. I don't care. I'm demonized anyway, so like I'm gonna get anything up anyway. This year I'm going to be with my nonna for Christmas. Stronger coffee. My head hurts. And all I smell right now is burnt marshmallows. Thank God I don't smell anything else. Where is everybody? I haven't been on for over 2 years. Or a year. I can't remember. Seems like only yesterday I left. But I haven't really left because I still watch YouTube channels to have a distraction in the background. Because quite honestly, I can't focus when it's quiet. I have to have a distraction. It's kind of odd because usually normal people, they can't focus if it's not quiet. Me, I can study in loud places and not have a problem staying focused. Yeah, I'm gonna look up every once in a while, but hey, you need to do that because it helps with your eyes not going cross-eyed. And believe me, once you stay on something for so long, your eyes will become cross-eyed. But I've been following a case in Tennessee. He just turned 16 and he is missing. His name is Sebastian Rogers. He was 15 when he disappeared, and they still not have found him. He went missing between the hours of 10 o'clock on the 25th and 6 a.m. on the 26th. And his mom went to go wake him up because she was the only one in the house with him. And he was gone. Now, I've followed this story for many months. I've had his I gotta upload his thing to the YouTube. But he has autism, so he does have a hard time. This kid he just stole the world's heart. That's what he did. He was being abused physically and mentally from his stepdad. He's got he's known for hitting children, beating on children. Apparently his ex-wife, he has 5 ex-wives. Well, 4, not including his current. He has DB and he likes to beat on children, especially ones who are disabled. So we pretty much already know who's to fault. And the mother is mostly guilty about not protecting her son from him. That's the most I think she should be locked up for, is not protecting her child. And the father, the bio father, not the stepdad. Stepdad's trying to get his daughter so he could throw out Sebastian. And that's horrible. When you're a stepdad, you should, and this goes for stepmoms too. If you have your relationship and they have kids, you should love them as much as you love the person you're with in a relationship. You should love those kids just as much. And for me, that tells me that Chris doesn't even care about Katie enough, his wife, to be good to the child. I mean, since when do you need corporal punishment to deal with an autistic teenager? No, you don't need corporal punishment. And this kid got, oh, it felt like every time he turned around he was getting accused of something and blamed for something. And some FBI agents who are on this case, and retired ones, say that they could, his mom and stepdad could have been. Oh, I fell asleep. Oh, so people think that the stepdad did something. Some people are blaming the father. Some of the perpetrators are blaming the biological father, in which the biological father did nothing wrong. He was working during the time his son was went missing. And he works for a jail, so he's locked in the jail for 16 hours a night. And he works nights. So, and he was planning to get his son at the end of the school year anyway. So, him taking the child right now wouldn't even make sense. But the stepdad also has a custody case with his baby mama, and he's doing this out of spite, out of pure hatefulness, pure hatred for the mother, just a spite. He wanted the child aborted when the mother was pregnant with her. She ended up having her. And the stepdad to Sebastian wanted to take the child, even as a newborn baby, away from the mother. Trying to spin so much hate upon the mother. I mean, the mother of the daughter has said that Chris is known to beat on children. And she was telling us one day, Chris decides to hit, either punch or what, but it was hard enough to break the teeth out of the jaw while it's in braces. So cruel. Ladies, that's the type of man you stay away from. The minute you see a type of man like that, you run the fuck away. The other way. Red flag after red flag after red flag. And he can't even tell the truth. He can't even tell the truth. I should really do some commentating on his white ass. But every time I hear his voice and something comes out of it, makes my human lie detector go woo 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 woo. Lie detected. Oh. Lie detected. He lying and like fuck. Lying like a penguins at the South Pole. That's how much he lies. So as I'm as I'm sitting in the um audience when bigger creators are talking about this case, I'm trying to visualize in my head of where this child could be. And I can't locate him through Google Earth. I have to do another way to get a knowing to where he's at, like actual location. Since he's missing, that's sometimes hard because they could be moving the child if he's still alive because he has fluid in his brains. So if he gets hit in his head pretty damn hard, he gonna die or end up in a coma, whichever one comes first. And we don't want to see that. But it's like, even when you hear about this case from the start, you automatically know who did it. And the mama, the most I feel like she has of guilt on this case is not only did her son go missing on her watch, she knows what happens. She knows what Chris did to her child and all the beatings and all the psych abuse. Basically her making her son disappear and her husband helping her pretty much told her that she values her husband more than her own flesh and blood. And I have to think, what mother could even sit there and allow her child to be beaten and starved and made fun of? I could never allow anyone. I don't care if you're a stepchild. I don't I'll be your punching bag. But you do not hurt those kids. You do not hurt the kids. I even told an ex that. I'm like, I don't care what you do to me, but you will not touch my nieces. Shirley didn't listen after that point. Of course, he tried to hit me once, and all he could do was raise his hand up towards me like he's gonna hit. And my stepmother happened to see it. So she was even looking at him like, go ahead, try and see what happens. Fuck around and find out. But that was the first and only time he raised his hand to me. The first and only time. And quite frankly, if he was going to do it, he would be a dead man by now. Just like he already is, and I didn't even have to do it. I didn't even have to touch him. Karma showed his ass. My is numb. I'm gonna have to put this light on soon so I can see. Made a prediction for 2015. I'll still be fighting. That's pretty much. Like they say, you want to know a horse? Look at his track record. That goes for males too and females. You want to predict what somebody's going to do? Look at what they've already done. But I do have to say, not all people do the same thing that they did before. People can change if they really want to. They're the ones who are going to have to do it. No, I don't care about the drama that's going on in this sector. Don't care. Y'all are just gonna do it all anyway, so it's gonna go on and on and on till God knows what. God only knows what. And when y'all are gonna get tired of just fighting with each other and not doing anything about it. Well, I really can't say much there. I'm not doing what I wanted to do, but it's not worth prison over. It might be worth death, though. But the punishment has to fit the crime, and yeah. And quite frankly, a lot of motherfuckers would love to see that man dead. 6 feet under. Unalived. In a double barrel fucking was those big old guns that they use in the circus to throw people out of and they go flying really high. I want to say catapult, but that's not it. Kind of funny because um my brother, well, not my real brother, but my past lives brother, sent me a message over Facebook of an Evanescence song. And turns out the lyrics in that song are verses from the Bible. And I was sitting there listening to these words and to the song. And I cannot tell you how much that hit a different way. They just hit different. And you know, when you haven't went through tragedy, you really don't know how much songs could really hit you in different ways. Because they're the words you long to say, but you can't say it yourself. So sometimes people rely on music to say what they need to. Quite frankly, I think it's genius to do it. But I'm not a Christian person either, so if I listen to stuff like that, it's got to be a different way. Where I can't even tell that it's a Christian song. A Christian hymn. All those years of fucking Catholic school, well, not Catholic school, Sunday masses did not work out, I guess. Y'all can see this. Don't go any further than this. It hurts. Wrong way to do this. As long as you try. Then if you still can't get it after you practice, then going. There's videos on YouTube of how to do this. Sometimes they give freaking the type of iron you need to um do this with, or something like a transfer that you use on clothes for this. You know, it just depends. Depends. That is also a name for women's boxers, women's diapers, especially when you're sick. Oh, and ladies, if you've got something that has to do with respiratory problems, you're getting bronchitis and infections in your lungs. Oh, honey, do not be disgraceful on having to use those. They work out wonderfully, especially when you're coughing up your lungs and your bladder can't stay. It pays off. And you only have to use them when you're sick. That bad. You don't use them for long. And it saves your underwear too. It saves your underwear from getting fucked up. Don't be scared of using that stuff. You're not old. You're just finding a different way to do things as we get older. Some of us want to grow gracefully. Some of us age like milk. And some of us just stay beautiful. Kind of wonder if they found the fountain of youth at that point. Trying to get this done before it's completely dark in here. I have no interest in eating anything. All I basically am is thirsty. Thirsty as fuck. But I'm not gonna stay on here too much longer. I really gotta get moving on this thing. This is what pays when you have an artist in the family. When they can make their own damn shit. I do plan on going live this New Year's, after the New Year, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet. Okay. I am going to end this live, finish this up, and you can find it on my community wall when it's uploaded. See you all. Merry Christmas, and if I don't see you again, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. But I'm hoping to be back on here more than this year. Okay? See y'all later. Bye.